Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of the Express Motor Freightlines kit build. As you see, we have done some more work since the last one, so I'm just going to quickly go over what we've done and what else we have left to do. My wife was kind enough to paint the door frames, the window ledges, and the roof ledge. She used the Deco Art Americana Light Buttermilk. I believe she used 4 coats in total. And then after those had dried, I started to glue in the window frames. I still, as you see here, I still have a few more I gotta glue into the window ledges. So I have those left. And then what we also did was, after the garage doors had dried from the last video, we glued those into place. And then my wife was also kind enough to paint the man door for the garage. Once all that had dried, I started to glue in the glass at the back. And what we also have done so far was we did the roof pieces. This is the roof piece for the garage. What we did was we were able to salvage some of the grip tape from one of my old kit builds, and we transferred it to this roof piece. And then we also did to the same for the main building roof. What we did after we glued switched those from our last kit onto this kit, my wife painted the eaves trough a flat aluminum color. She did that for this one and that one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a bit more work, and I'll show you what we have on in a few minutes. So stay tuned, everybody. So what I did was I just glued the main garage door area to the actual building itself. So what I did was I just set the roof into place because I'm not really sure, sorry about that, if I'm going to do an interior with lights. So this is just going to sit on there for now. I'm not 100% sure, so I just wanted to leave that as an option. And then what I also did was I finished gluing all the window frames into place. I'm just letting that dry, and then I'm going to go over and add the glass, or the plastic as the glass inserts behind it. And the next thing I am going to do is cut the scale off the main building, which is this right here. The scaler here, I got to cut that off from the main building. I may use this as a part of the scene. I don't know what I would use it for, but it is a nice option. So what I'm gonna do is cut that off, and then once I add the glass to the back of those windows, I'm gonna glue it to the main building frame itself, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned, everybody. So this is what the building looks like when the walls and all the windows are glued together. And to be honest, I really had a hard time gluing all the walls to the base because a lot of the corners weren't lining up, and the glue that I was using was working well, but then right here I accidentally shaved down the wall a bit too much when I took it off the sprue, so I have to deal with that. I may hide this corner with an eaves trough or a downspout, maybe even a tree. And then at the base here, it did look like it lined up a bit. The one thing to be honest, I really don't like about this kit is that the piece of plastic that they use for the windows, when you go to glue it in place, you have to glue the plastic to the window itself. And as you see, when you do, a lot of the glue does rub off on the plastic, and it does leave those smudges on the window. So that is probably the one thing I don't like about this kit. But other than that, I really do recommend this kit. The only thing I have left to do now is add the downspouts and the electric meters to both the garage and the main building. I'm going to leave the roof off of this as well in case I do want to do a lighted interior. But other than that, that is the Express Motor Freightlines kit. I do recommend it, but like I said, you may have a bit of a challenge gluing the walls together and lining them up perfectly. And the window plastic, that is definitely a challenge. So I don't know if it's just me, but that was the one thing I did have an issue with this kit. But I do recommend this kit for sure. But until next time, everybody, stay safe, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.